On November 13th, Felix Unger was asked to remove himself from his place of residence. That request came from his wife. Deep down, he knew she was right, but he also knew that someday he would return to her. With nowhere else to go, he appeared at the home of his friend Oscar Madison. Several years earlier, Madison's wife had thrown him out, requesting that he never return. Can two divorced men share an apartment without driving each other crazy?
All right, Felix. Well, thank you for that introduction.
Sorry, guys. Have to do it.
All right. So hopefully you guys remember who we are from our past videos. My name is Ken Morse, and I am the EAP director for Local 591's EAP program. And Tony?
I'm Tony Lepore. I am 591's Benefits EAP coordinator for like Ken, all around.
All right. So, Tony, we did this last year, and we're going to try and cover some highlights, I think, of the changes within the benefit program. And we're going to start with a video on American Airlines benefits and pension changes for 2023. So could you go over some of those highlights, Tony?
Yeah, sure, Ken. At the request of our membership, we're going to be quick. I'm not going to make too much a big deal over this. So some of the American Airlines plan design changes, mostly everything's staying the same. They should have their CVS pharmacy fixed. But what I do want to talk about is they are allowing you to add a parent to the legal plan on the voluntary benefits. Now, I did my open enrollment, guys. You're going to have to go over to AA added benefits if you don't have the legal plan and add it. So I just wanted to make that mention. So let's get into the meat of this, Ken. Of course, this is what our plan pays for. So as you can see, we have the high cost coverage standard, core, DFW Connect Care, and the plus plan. I want to show this because everybody's always asking the differences. I do want to highlight one thing. The difference between the standard and the standard plus is your deductibles and your out of pocket. And a lot of the questions on this is, are we still going to get the $1,000 for the RHRA and the $500 for the HRA? The answer is yes, and you do not have to do anything for that except get a wellness exam. And guys, if you have not checked your FSA or checked to see if you got that from the plus plan, please let a member of the EAP MAP team know, please. So contributions, as you can see, they're going up.
Can I stop you real quick on the plus plan? If you don't do your wellness check, what happens to those accounts?
You don't get them funded. They just don't get funded.
So you would not get the 500 and you would not get the 1,000.
That is true, Ken.
And at that point, then the benefit of choosing the plus plan would be totally gone. Is that correct?
Yeah, there really is no other benefit to that but the 1,500. And again, you lose a little bit with your deductible. So I'll state it again real quick. Since 70% or so, don't quote me on those numbers, we're not reaching their deductible on the standard plan. The company implemented last year the plus plan. That plus plan, since now it is a high deductible plan, the government allows them to put $1,000 for an RHRA and $500 for an HRA, retirement health reimbursement account and reimbursement account. But we do have to take some actions by getting some sort of wellness exam.
All right. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you, Ken. Good question. And here we go with the percent changes. This is kind of self-explanatory, but here you see them. It is going up a lot this year. And again, thanks to our board members that did show up to the benefits conference this year to argue this. But this is what we have to deal with. And Ken and I and our team will manage it. Dental, well, we get a minus 1.3. That's a big thing with, we had a lot of problems last year with the dental plus and everything. They're telling me those problems should be fixed, so keep an eye on it. I know a lot of dentists don't like the MetLife plan, but make sure you check that they're staying in network for 2023 on everything. Everything 2023, make sure that you're always in network. Make sure that your beneficiaries are correct and everything to that extent. So that's with the vision. Our vision is going up a little bit. Remember, it's a calendar year. You could get your vision once every calendar year. So there you could see what that is. No changes on plan designs, and everything that I'm telling you are the same plan designs as last year. So Ken, that's really only changes. There's no changes except monetary values.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks, Tony. Thanks for hitting those highlights. Can you talk a little bit about the changes in the pension program?
Sure, Ken. So the pension program, really the only thing happening with our pension plan is it's changing administrators now. I'm going to mention the qualifying pre-survival annuity again real quick. Make sure that if you are married and you qualify for a pension, then you want to make sure that you have your qualifying pre-survival annuity. I put that in the newsletter on instructions how to do it. It's all over our website. You should be able to find that out. Now, guys, know that once you select your pension, once you retire and select your pension, that QPSA goes away. That's only for if you die active. And yes, there is fees to it. They are monetary, they are minute fees. It's really not much. If you don't want them, then you're going to have to put in a waiver that your wife is going to have to sign, or your husband, your married partner. So all it is going to another administrator. And I put this in here as just for people to look at of how many participants we actually have: pilots, us, flight attendants, and everybody else. This is just a little, just FYI info, nothing really there. And here's some timelines. It's changing. So just that's why I was asking everybody to go in and take copies, because there is a blackout period and we just want to make sure we have them. So Ken, with that being said, that's the only changes that are happening to our pension.
Okay. All right. Thanks. And then just to highlight with the blackout, what should our members be doing to prepare for that and make sure that they have the documentation they need in case there might be a problem coming out of the blackout?
Just take a copy again on everything that I'm mentioning. And thank you, Ken. That's a good question. Even on when you're going through the benefits and you're doing, everybody goes in and enrolls. You should go and enroll. Yes, it will roll over to what you took last year. Yes, that question is there. If you do not select a plan and you do not go on by November 4th, it will roll over, but please take copies. And that's what I'm asking with this benefit plan. Go in, get a copy, make sure your wife is 100%, or your husband, your partner is 100% on the qualifying pre-survival annuity. It has the beneficiary's name, and do one estimate on your pension. And that estimate can be done at 60, because from 60 to 70, you don't change. Remember, we lose 3% per year, a total of 15% if you retire from age 55 to age 60. So I hope that answers your question. And I put all my stuff in a folder, guys. I printed everything out and it's in a folder.
All right. Awesome. Well, thanks for that advice, Tony. We definitely appreciate everyone joining us for this video, and we have a couple more that we'll put out during the benefit season. So everyone have a great day. Tony?
Thank you, everybody, and have a good day.